Here it is in black and white, what Canadians, especially those on low or fixed incomes, already know. Pretty well everything in Canada costs more. Inflation was up 6.8% in April, a 31-year high.
Inflation is out of control in Canada, rising almost 7% in the month of April, Statistics Canada has just revealed. That means that the average price of goods has gone up 7% from what they were a year ago. But here's the thing, that's just the general average of all goods. When it comes to grocery store products, they have gone up 10% year over year. And here's the other thing, that's just the average for grocery store. We all know that there are products going up a whole lot more than 10%. 13, 15, 20% price increases year over year. For folks who were struggling to get by before, to put food on the table before, unfortunately things are only going to get more difficult. Economists are basically acknowledging that they don't think this is a thing that's going to be over in just a month or two. So while people can make it work, they can float the rising costs for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, at a certain point, something's gotta give. And I hope politicians are talking about this more, because really, they're not. If this is not the main thing they're discussing up at the podium, in the House of Commons, in the provincial legislatures, then what are they doing? They gotta drop their fixation on some of the niche issues. Example, Justin Trudeau still clinging to any measure to do with combating climate change, and he's actually bringing in a second carbon tax this fall called the Clean Fuel Standard that's only gonna increase the price of goods more. Look, we get that a lot of this stuff is macroeconomic and Canadian politicians aren't entirely responsible for the rise in the price of goods, but when you're bringing in something new that just will increase the price of goods, what are you doing at a moment like this? I mean, come on, man, have a heart. Just say no to things like the Clean Fuel Standard and at least put a pause on this until we figure out how to deal with all of these issues. Canadians got to talk about it more. They got to put pressure on their politicians more to say inflation is a real issue. It's really going to hurt soon as the months go by and people try and internalize all these increased costs they are facing. Statistics Canada numbers, they aren't lying, and well, what you see driving by the gas station and what you see in your grocery store, that doesn't lie either. People are looking at their bills and they know things are getting more difficult.